Hey guys and gals on YouTube, how y'all doing? Dave Wood here, and it's about, between 3 and 4 degrees Fahrenheit. The sound of the fans running is a heater in the car. Got a few minutes here before our shift starts. It's pretty dark, you can tell outside. Getting together some more bits and pieces for Lego MOC. I'm going to continue working on my Ancient World. That's what I was going to talk about. When I was a child, my grandfather's house was in Shinjuku, which is a prefect in Tokyo, Japan. And if you went left from my grandfather's house down this narrow alley filled with iron gates, and then to the right, you went to a park. Had these concrete, very smooth concrete dinosaurs, and big turtles and tunnels for children. Well, what was interesting is there was a creek running through it. A rather large creek, and it had been put into culverts, or not culverts, but drainage ditches. So it's like a concrete square channel, and it's full of fish and little crabs and frogs, and there's little walkways, not big enough for a vehicle, but wide enough for probably 2 people to step across. And you do probably need the bridge. I mean, as kids we would jump over it, but sometimes we'd slip. I really want to create that in Lego, and I know how to do the water, I know how to do the little walkways, and I know that tiling it over would look pretty cool. And I was really bothered with what else would I do? Well, I didn't want to particularly build the playground in Lego. So with this interest I have in some of the old ancient stuff from the worlds, I was trying to imagine like Babylon and some of the other places you hear about the Hanging Gardens and other wonders. And I thought I might do a line of pillars, maybe part of a building, or try to do a courtyard or something like that, like you sometimes see from where the ruins were. I'm not sure yet. It's going to be completely drawn out of my head, so we'll see how it goes. But it'd be a good opportunity, I think, to try something really embellished, like maybe the gold bricks from Lego. I am still working on the other MOC. I'm still working train stuff, and I still have some ideas on Lego sets and Star Wars sets. We're in a pretty tight constraints for cash right now, and I can feel my mind is going in a bunch of different directions, which is not helpful at all. And it's taken forever to get parts, and experiencing tons of canceled orders. On the Mars mission front, I think I'm about ready to get the MT-51, which is that claw tank. Some incomplete sets out there, and normally that's the way I would go for the cheapest, most incomplete set. But right now, with the parts being hard to get, I'm a little more careful. If I can, for a little bit more, get one that's complete or nearly complete that I have some of the parts for, I'm going to go that route. Cool thing about Mars mission, it is 2007. So that means that the modern color parts are available. When you go like Rock Raiders, you're before the 2003 Auto 03, which means you're going to be looking at some of the old colors that have been discontinued, which can be a real challenge to get. Some of those colors, some of those pieces are quite difficult to get. I'm running that problem with some of the 9-volt trains, in fact. And on that point, the 9-volt track is the old gray, the old dark gray. And it definitely looks different. It's fine, it's 9-volt, it's not really compatible unless you want to do the little copper rails on the new track. Where the problem comes in, if you want to do a set, is how you do the ballast. And I think, unfortunately, I believe I would need to stay with the old gray. So then I got to find 2x6s in old gray, which are common relatively, but when you start using them for building ballast on tracks, you go through them really fast. So, I don't know, I might do like a tan base for the main road bed, and then like little bricks in between. And then I'm torn. Most people use 1x tiles for dark brown to show the upper levels of the cross ties. I kind of like using a 2x just to have the full creation of Lego. Let me know what y'all think. Now see, that's one thing right there. If I were to use like a modern tan for the base for the road bed, I could use 2x6 that are tan, and then brick over the cross ties with 2x6 and 1x2s on the ends, and therefore would actually save me on some of the designs. Yeah, I don't know. Do what you like, of course, is what I would say. And so I'm going to do a little Lego train around the Christmas tree this year, I think. The tree that I didn't take down yet, and now it seems like there's not much point in it. I used to film upstairs a lot more. The tree sometimes would be in the background, and I would make jokes. It's a Valentine's Day tree and stuff. But all joking aside, I've been known to procrastinate. Plus, I have pretty tight schedules, so I don't a lot of times have time to do everything I want to do. Or maybe it's just poor time management on my part. I'd rather dig through Lego pieces and clean up and take down Christmas trees. Maybe that's what it really is. Anyways, so that's just a quick update on the channel. And it's a great community out there. Please comment down below and share what you're doing, what projects or ideas you have. I am putting more content back up on the other channel, so I'm kind of working on that end too. So that's kind of different, but everything comes together in its own time, right? Isn't that what they say? That's what it says. Anyways, for sure.